Good morning, students. Students, in the previous class, I started a new chapter, that is factorization, and I already explained you what is factorization, what are the different methods of factorization. There were 5 methods are given in your book, and I explained you some examples also with first two solution of question number 1a and 1b. Today we will continue the same exercise starting from part C of the question number 1. So question is minus 10 into h minus z whole square plus 5 into g minus h. This is the question given in your book. So students, see how we will solve it. As you know, square means we can write this expression 2 times. So we will write this one minus 10 h minus g whole square. It means we can write this h minus g 2 times. Now this plus, it is g minus h, and in this bracket it is h minus g. So we will convert this g minus h into h minus g. Means we have to change the sign of this g and h. G should be with negative sign and h should be positive. So we will change this plus 5 to minus 5. Then it will become minus g plus h. Means h minus g. Clear? See again this line. First we will write this minus 10 as it is. H minus g whole square means we will write this h minus g 2 times. Then if we compare this bracket and this bracket, here it is h minus g and here it is g minus h. So first we will convert this g minus h into h minus g, means we will change the sign. This is plus g, we will change it into minus g, and it is minus h, we will change it into plus g. How? We will change this plus 5 to minus 5, then this plus g will change to minus g and minus h will change to plus h. It means this minus 10 h minus g minus 5. Now minus g plus h can be written as h minus g. Now this is our first term. This is our first term and this is our second term. If we compare these two terms, then we are noticing that this h minus g same. We can take it common, and from this minus 10 and minus 5, we can take 5 as common, because 10 is also divisible by 5 and 5 is divisible by 5 simply. So we will take common from minus 10 and minus 5. We will take 5 common and this h minus g common. Now start from, we will write it from starting minus 10 divided by 5. This common. 5 in the 5 2 the 10. It will be minus 2. Then h minus g is common. So it will cancel. What is left? H minus g is left from here. Again see, we have taken from this minus 10 and minus 5. We have taken common 5. This h minus g both are same. So we will take common h minus g also. What is the total common? What is whole common? 5 into h minus g. Now divide it. 5 in the 5 to the 10. Beta, this is not upon line or division line. It is simply underline. I have explained you that this is the first term and this is the second term. It is not division line. So 5 in the 5 to the 10. It is minus 2. H minus g common. Sorry, cancel. See here. Minus 10 h minus g. This is our first term and we have taken common 5 into h minus g. 5 in the 5 to the 10, h minus g cancel. So what is the remainder? Minus 2 with h minus g. We have written minus 2 h minus g. Now this minus sign, this 5h minus g, 5h minus g upon this 5h minus g. 5 cancel, h minus g cancel. It means 1 minus 1. Student, you will not draw this line. Do not draw this line. So this is our quotient. So now see 5 h minus g, then minus 2 multiply with h, minus 2h, minus 2 multiply with minus g, it will be plus 2g, minus 1 will be written as it is. Clear? Now come to its d part. Its d part is a minus 1 whole cube plus 2 into a minus 1 square. This is its d part. So students, if we are writing 5 cube means 5 into 5 into 5. So we can write it 5 into 5 square. In the same way, this is a minus 1 cube. We can write it a minus 1 into a minus 1 square. We can write it like this. Now plus 2 a minus 1 whole square. Now this is our first term. See, this is our first term and this is our second term. If we compare both the term, this a minus 1 square, a minus 1 square. In both the term, this is same. So we will take a minus 1 whole square as common. Okay. Now what is the remainder? See, if we take first term is a minus 1 whole square, and what is common? A minus 1 whole square. So a minus 1 whole square, a minus 1 whole square cancel. What is left? A minus 1 is left. Now second term is 2 into a minus 1 whole square upon a minus 1 whole square. A minus 1 whole square, a minus 1 whole square cancel. What is left? Plus 2. Now solve it. It will become a minus 1 whole square. This a minus 1 plus 2 means a minus 1 whole square, a minus 1 plus 2. When we solve these two, it will be plus 1. Next, E part. E part is r plus 1 p minus 1 plus p minus 1 3 minus r. So students, see it. It is our first term. From starting up to here, it is our first term and it is our second term. If we compare these two terms, then we are noticing that this p minus 1, these two terms are same in both the term. So we will take this one as common, p minus 1. It is common. Now what is left from first term? Again see, our total first term is this r plus 1, p minus 1. And we have taken common p minus 1. But what is the common mean? Common means which is same in both the terms, or if there are 3 terms, then in 3 terms. Which number or which expression or which factor is common in given 2 or 3 terms. That is common. R plus 1, p minus 1, this is the first term, whole first term, upon this common p minus 1 cancel. Then what is left? From here it is left r plus 1. Similarly, now this plus sign, p minus 1 again cancel. What is left? 3 minus r is left from the second term. Now solve it. P minus 1, r plus 1 plus 3 minus r. This is plus r, this is minus r. R cancel. 1 plus 3, 4. We will write this 4 in the starting. It is p minus 1. This is your answer. Students, you have to put this equal sign. It is mandatory. You have to write this one. Okay. Now come to next part. Students, the method which we are using in these questions, first C, D, E, is our second method. What is second method? Taking out the common algebraic expression as a factor. First method was taking out the common monomial factor, which we used in first A and B. Now this C, D, E, F, G, these are based second method, taking out the common algebraic expression as a factor. After this, next question, that is H. H is based third method by grouping. So see what we'll do in this method. F. Again it is a minus 3 whole square. So first we will write this a minus 3 two times, then this minus a plus 3 and a minus 3. Again see, this is our first term and this is our second term. What is common algebraic expression between these two terms? A minus 3 and a minus 3. So we will take a minus 3 as common. This is common algebraic expression, common factor. So we have taken a minus 3 common because it is same in both the term. Now what is left from the first term? It is a minus 3. A minus 3 from here, then this minus sign, and what is left from the second term? It is a plus 3. A plus 3. Now this a minus 3, this one, out of this bracket, only out of this bracket there is minus sign. This minus sign will be considered out of this bracket. Then we will write this plus a as minus a, this plus 3 as minus 3. Now a minus 3, this is plus a, this is minus a. These are cancelled. Minus 3, it is minus 6. Now write this minus 6 in the starting like this, then this a minus 3. G part. In G part question is x into ax minus b minus a b minus ax. Yes. So first if we compare, if we observe these two brackets, this is ax minus b and this is b minus ax. Again this ax is plus, here ax is minus, here b is minus, here b is plus. So first we will make both the brackets same. How? We will write this x, ax. If we do it, this is plus x. We will write it minus x. Then this plus ax will be minus x. This minus b will be plus b. You know, if there is minus sign out of the bracket, then sign inside the bracket will change. So we have written this plus x as minus x. Then this sign will change. This sign will also change. Plus ax will be written as minus ax and minus b will be written as plus b. Now this minus a, b minus ax as it is. This minus x, we will write this b first. Then it is minus ax minus a b minus ax. Now see, both the brackets are same, b minus ax, b minus ax. Student, for common, to write as a common factor, both the brackets should be same. So this is our first term, this is our second term, and between these two terms, b minus ax is same. We will write it as a common factor, b minus ax. If it is binomial, see it is binomial, we will write in the bracket. But in the first and second part common was a single monomial, then no need to write bracket here. But here it is needed, bracket is needed. So we have taken b minus ax as common. Now what is left from the first term? From first term it is minus x, and from the second term it is minus a. Now it is minus x minus a. We will take this minus as common from here it is b minus ax, and this will become x plus a. Now if we will use this minus for this bracket, it will become minus b plus ax. It will be written as x minus a, x plus a, or it will be written ax minus b or x plus a. Come to h part. In h part, pq minus as plus pr plus aq minus ps plus ar. There are 6 terms, and we will group them. How we will group them? See, if we take from these, among these 6 terms, this pq, pr and ps, we will take these 3 terms in first group, then aq, ar and minus as, these 3 terms in second group. So first we will write in group pq, this pq plus pr minus ps, this is in one group. Then this plus, I have written this plus here, then this aq plus ar minus as. Students, see, I have not written any extra sign or any extra term. All are from the given question. pq, then this plus pr, then this minus ps, then this plus I have written here aq plus ar minus as. All terms are here. Now see, if we see first bracket or first group, we are observing that p is present in all 3 terms. P. So we will take p as common. Then what is left from here? q plus r minus s, because p is taken as common factor. Now this plus, from second group or second bracket we can take common a, then q plus r minus s, q plus r minus s. Now compare both the brackets, q plus r minus s, q plus r minus s. It is taken as first term and it is taken as second term. From these 2 terms, between these 2 terms, this q plus r minus s is same or common. So again we will write q plus r minus s as common. Then what is left from the first, this first term? P, this p is left from first, and this plus a is left from second. Clear? Next question. I question is 7p minus 1, then x square plus 1 plus x square plus 1. See again, this is first term and this is second term. If we compare these 2 terms, this x square plus 1 is same. So we will take x square plus 1 as common from both the term. Then from the first term, what is left? 7p minus 1. This one is left, 7p minus 1 from the first term. Then this plus sign. Now this x square plus 1. See how we will do, I explained you earlier. 7p minus 1, then x square plus 1 upon this x square plus 1, because it is common. These are cancelled. What is left? 7p minus 1. Now this x square plus 1 upon this x square plus 1. Both are cancelled, means 1. So we will write here 1. Now solve it. X square plus 1, then 7p minus 1 plus 1. Minus 1 plus 1, these are cancelled. 7p left. We will write 7p in the starting like this, x square plus 1. Now come to part J. J is r into p minus q minus s q minus p. See students, if we compare both the bracket, this is p minus q and this is q minus p. Again both the sign are changed. P is plus, p is minus. It is minus q, it is plus p, q. So student, this time we will not take minus here. We will change this minus to plus. This will be written as R into P minus Q. We will write this minus as S plus S and change the sign, minus Q plus P. See, now both the brackets are same. It is P minus Q, it is P minus Q. So we will take this P minus Q as common again. This is first term, this is second term. And both the brackets are same, P minus Q. We will read it as P minus Q. So we will take P minus Q as common. Then what is left from the first term? R, and from second term it is plus S. Clear? In the same way, student, this G part we can do like this also. Our question was X into AX minus B minus A into B minus AX. So students, here also I told you both the brackets are not same. This is plus AX, this is minus AX, this is minus B, this is plus B. We can write it also X into AX minus B. We will write this minus A as plus A. Then this will change minus B. This plus B will change to minus B, and minus AX will change to plus AX. Now both the brackets are same, AX minus B, AX minus B. So we can take common AX minus B. AX minus B, AX minus B is common. Then what is left from this first term? X is left and this is plus A left. So it will be short and easy. You can check it. If we write minus A B minus AX, now multiply it. Minus A multiplied by B, it will be minus AB. Minus A multiplied by minus AX, it will be A square X. This minus will change to plus A square X. Now I have written this one as plus A minus B plus AX. See, if we multiply, we will get the same. When plus A multiplied by minus B, it will be minus AB. Plus A multiplied by plus AX, it will be plus A square X. Same. So we can do it like this also. As you wish. If you want this one, you can do this one. If you want this one, you can do this one. This is H part. Our first question is completed. Now come to second question. Our second question is prove that 5A plus 10B into 4A minus 8C is equal 20 into A plus 2B A minus 2C. So student, our question is 5A plus 10B into 4A minus 8C is equal 20 into A plus 2B A minus 2C. Students, we will take this side only. We will solve this side. See, if we see first bracket only 5A plus 10B, we can take common from here. See, we can write it 5A plus 5 into 2B, and we can write this one 4A minus 4 into 2C. We can write like this, and this side will be written as it is 20A plus 2B A minus 2C. Now we can take common 5 from first bracket only. If we take 5 common from first bracket, A is left here plus 2B. Then this 4 and 4. We are taking 4 common from second bracket. What is left? A minus this 2C. We will write like this side, right hand side as it is 20 into A plus 2B A minus 2C. Now see, this 5 and 4, it will be multiplied. 5 into 4 A plus 2B and A minus 2C equal 20 A plus 2B A minus 2C. Now 5 4 ja 20 A plus 2B A minus 2c is equal 20 a plus 2b a minus 2c. You are noticing that both sides are equal, same, 20 20, a plus 2b, a plus 2b, a minus 2c, a minus 2c. So we can write left hand side is equal right hand side. We have to prove this one. Question was that prove that 5a plus 10b into 4a minus 8c is equal 20 into a plus 2b a minus 2c, which we have proved. So we will write here proved. Now it's question number 3. Our question number 3 is same. Prove that 11a minus 22b 7a minus 14c is equal 77 to c minus a to b minus a. So students, again we will do 11a minus, you can do it self, okay, same. So students, exercise 6a is finished. Okay students, thank you and have a nice day.